In the beginning of the film, we are introduced to our heroine, Xiao-Jiao. When she was 12 years old, her dad passed away. Because of this situation, she had to sell her childhood home and move to another place. Years later, she's working a job somewhere, and her goal is to somehow buy back the house she sold, her dad's house. However, the salary she earns isn't enough for this, and she isn't happy with her job either. We are then introduced to a young man named Ming. He works in property dealing and wants to start his own business. He's showing his design to an investor, but the investor dismisses him and leaves. It's night, and Ming returns to his home, while Xiao-Jiao is also returning to hers. The strange and comedic part of this is that Ming and Xiao-Jiao both live in the same apartment house. The truth is, Ming lives in this house in the year 1999, and Xiao-Jiao moves into it in the year 2018. Now you must be wondering how they can live in the same house in two different timelines. We will find this out later. Xiao-Jiao is now staying in the house. Ming is cooking and washing dishes in the sink. Xiao-Jiao finds something in his dishes, and Ming finds a dress from Xiao-Jiao's time in his sink. Both are confused and wonder why these sudden strange things are happening in their home, but due to exhaustion, they don't think much about it and go to sleep. The next morning, Xiao-Jiao slaps Ming hard across the face. They wake up with a start and see that their rooms have merged, and the room is even bigger than before. Seeing all this, both of them panic. Xiao-Jiao mistakes Ming for a thief and hits him with things lying around, while Ming falls on the ground. He realizes that their two rooms have merged. Ming looks out the window from his room, and it's cloudy outside. Xiao-Jiao looks out the window from her room, and it's bright and sunny. Ming opens his door and goes out. He sees a familiar scene. He is still in 1999. But when Xiao-Jiao looks out of Ming's doorway, she gets scared because she was living in 2018, but she sees the scene of 1999 outside. Panicked, she runs inside and locks the door. When she opens the door to her own room, she is back in 2018. Ming is surprised to see this, as he was living in 1999, and now the technology in 2018 is far more advanced. They both panic, run inside, and lock their respective doors. They eventually understand that they are living in the same apartment but in different times. Xiao-Jiao then slaps Ming across the face again. When Ming asks her the reason, she says she wanted to check if this was a dream or reality. Ming then says that fighting won't help and suggests they try opening both doors at the same time to see what happens. They both try to open their respective doors simultaneously, but they get stuck, and their rooms merge again. They realize they can't open both doors at the same time. Xiao-Jiao suddenly remembers that her dad was alive in 1999, so she asks Ming to open his door and take her to his timeline because she wants to meet her dad. Ming agrees and takes her there. Arriving in 1999, Xiao-Jiao is very happy to meet her dad and runs towards him excitedly. But when she reaches the spot, she sees her dad playing with 10-year-old Xiao-Jiao, her younger self. Seeing this, Xiao-Jiao is very emotional. She quickly goes towards them to meet them. Suddenly, a glitch appears in their surroundings, and a strong wind blows, preventing her from meeting her dad. She returns to her apartment frustrated. Ming then asks her, "Just as I took you to my timeline, now you take me to yours." Xiao-Jiao gives him an advanced laptop. Ming smiles looking at the laptop because in his time, they only had big computers. He tries to search his own name on it to see things about himself. As soon as he types his name, a glitch appears in his surroundings. Xiao-Jiao understands the situation and tells him that they cannot contact people from their past or future. If they try to do so, glitches will appear, and this is why they couldn't open both doors together. She explains to Ming, "Only you can open your door and I can come out, and only I can open my door and you can come out." The next scene shows a scientist and a businessman talking in a meeting. The scientist says they have created a temporal rift time bank, but it didn't come to their location, but is trapped in a different place in this space. He tells the businessman that they need to find this place somehow. The businessman, however, is only thinking about how to make a lot of money using that time bank. The meeting ends, but the businessman's face is not shown. It's night and Ming is back with Xiao-Jiao. Xiao-Jiao tells him that her dad left her and went up, passed away, so whenever she remembers him, she looks at his car key. Due to not paying the loan, the bank took away her house, but she will buy it back. she shares her feelings with him. It's morning, and Yeju and Ming leave for their respective offices in their timelines. Yeju is actually looking to marry a rich man. Not only that, her condition for marriage is that the man must buy her childhood home back for her. She dates many people with this condition, but no one agrees. Eventually, she meets a rich man who agrees to her condition. However, Yeju finds him loud, scary, and he behaves very rudely. But since he is rich, Yeju agrees to marry him. Ming tells her, "I'll buy your house in some time and then we'll need to put up a nameplate with both our names. It will cost some money and I don't carry cash for such small expenses. So if you have some money, lend it to me." Believing him, Yeju takes cash out from the ATM and gives it to him. She says, "I'll get a bottle of water." But she waits for a long time and he doesn't return. Yeju realizes he was a thief and ran away with her money. Yeju is very upset, and the police come to investigate. She sits outside the house. Here, Ming is sitting and drinking in his office restroom. The company owner, his junior, a woman, and another accomplice come into the room. The owner tells them they have more business to do and has many ideas for it, and then he leaves. As soon as he leaves, the junior tells the accomplice that they must deceive the owner, take all his money, and deposit it in the bank. She explains her plan to the accomplice. In the bathroom, Ming drops something, and the sound alerts the junior that someone overheard their plan. She goes to the bathroom door, peeks, grabs Ming's foot and pulls him out. Seeing Ming, she says, "You needed money to start a business, didn't you? I will get you a bank zero balance, but you will not share this information with anyone else." Ming replies, "Okay, I'll think about it." A little later, the junior calls Ming into her cabin and tells him, "Why should I add you to the plan? You just heard us, but you have no proof, and I have fired you now so you can go home." Ming requests her many times, saying, "I won't share this with anyone, please don't fire me." But the junior ignores him and fires him. Here, Yeju is working at a jewelry shop. Her childhood best friend Xiao comes to meet her. They are very happy to meet after many years and chat. Xiao tells Yeju that she is married to a rich man. Yeju lies to her, saying, "My husband is very rich, but he's always busy." Xiao asks Yeju to bring her husband, and she will bring hers, and they will have dinner together. Yeju is now in a big problem because of her lie and doesn't know how to handle it. Suddenly, she gets an idea. She asks Ming to pretend to be her husband. She gives him an expensive suit to wear. She then dresses him up to look like a very rich businessman. They go to meet Xiao and her husband, and Yeju introduces Ming as her husband. Everything goes normally for a while. Then, while eating, Ming finishes his food quickly, rejects the offer of a napkin, and puts it aside. Xiao and her husband laugh because it has the label "Clothing is torn here" written on it. Ming, unaware of this, tells them a fake story about being the owner of a very big company. Hearing all this, Xiao and her husband laugh. Not only that, Yeju shows them her diamond ring and asks them to perform a magic trick. The diamond comes out of the ring, falls to the ground near their feet, and completely melts. Seeing all this, Xiao and her husband laugh loudly. Yeju is very embarrassed and returns home. Thinking about this, she cries in front of Ming. A lottery ticket is being shown on TV. Seeing the show, they dream of becoming rich by buying a lottery ticket. They figure out the number of the winning lottery ticket. The next day, they go to Ming's timeline in 1999 and immediately buy the winning number lottery ticket. Since they know they will win the lottery, they have a lot of fun together. During this, Yeju takes Ming to her timeline, 2018, and they have a great time and go drinking. The restaurant staff asks them for money for the drinks. Yeju says, "I have run out of money, so take my pouch. It's not an ordinary one, but very valuable. I will come tomorrow, pay you the money, and take my pouch back." The next morning, both are very curious to know the results of the lottery ticket. They win as expected. But suddenly, the numbers on their lottery ticket disappear, and both become very sad. Ming realizes that they cannot change their future. They then go to the restaurant, and Yeju asks the staff to return her pouch. The staff flatly refuses, saying, "Pay the money first." But she doesn't have the money, and she is returning home angry. At that moment, on a large advertising screen, they see Ming in the 2018 version. Ming has become a rich businessman in the future and is giving an interview to the media. Seeing him, Ming is shocked and wonders how he became like this in the future. They both go to the place where the future Ming is giving the interview. When the 1999 Ming tries to go near the future Ming, a glitch appears again, and he falls to the ground. Future Ming feels like he has met Yeju before. He suddenly remembers things related to Yeju. The 1999 Ming's shoulder falls to the ground, and he gets hurt. The future Ming's shoulder also gets the same injury. This confirms that whatever 1999 Ming does will also happen to the future Ming. It is revealed that the businessman shown in the earlier meeting scene was none other than the future Ming, and the scientist talking to him was the junior who fired 1999 Ming from the job. The junior tells future Ming that the 1999 Ming is in Yeju's timeline, and because of this, future Ming is getting these memories, and this can cause trouble for them. The next day, 1999, Ming goes to his office and meets the junior. He tells her, "Instead of you firing me, I quit my job myself," and then leaves. Here, future Ming comes to Yeju's jewelry shop and tries to court her. But she wasn't as happy with future Ming as she was with 1999 Ming. Future Ming takes her to the same restaurant as before, but Yeju still feels like she's missing something. While having dinner, future Ming tells Yeju, "I know you were with 1999 Ming, but now don't stay with him because it can affect my future. I'm moving forward with a goal, but you might cause a problem in it. I will buy your childhood home back for you, but in return, you must leave 1999 Ming and stay away from him." Hearing this, and having no other option, Yeju agrees, not for the house, but so that she doesn't cause any problem for future Ming's goal. Yeju returns home and tells Ming, "I got a good job somewhere else, so I'm leaving here." The next morning, she packs all her belongings and leaves the apartment. She cries thinking about leaving Ming. But she didn't lock the door to Ming's timeline, and it opens. Ming goes out of his timeline easily without Yeju's help. Ming types the name of the junior's company in his timeline, and a glitch appears again. The junior panics. Ming now realizes that the junior wanted him to get her a drink and then kill the owner so it would look like an accident. Ming understands that the future Ming and the junior killed the owner in 1999, and that's how Ming became the manager and then so rich. Ming realizes all this and says, "I will fix the mistake I made." He goes and stops the junior, saving the owner. By doing this, future Ming disappears and Yeju gets her house back. She is then seen spending time with her dad as a child again. Because the past was changed, everything changes. Ming sees everyone changing and rushes toward the apartment to meet Yeju. They both run towards each other to meet. They meet in the same spot. Yeju starts to disappear. Ming tells her, "You will disappear in a moment, and you are in the past now and are 7 years younger than me. You don't know me, but I know you very well. I will not leave you and will surely come to meet you." Saying this, Yeju disappears. 8 years later, Yeju is seen walking, listening to her favorite music. Ming sees her coming. He goes towards her. As he gets closer, she gets scared and asks angrily, "Are you a thief? Why are you coming towards me like this?" At this moment, Ming thinks, "It looks like we'll have to start this love with a fight again." And with this, the movie ends.